In this video, I aim to be going over the Sancrum Imperium, which to me sounds very, very Warhammer 40k. Going to be going over some stats, some details, and whether or not it's actually any good. Welcome to Did You Know? Right, first off, this weapon is a complete joke, so this video is going to be a complete joke. Alright, let's just get it right out there. This weapon is literally the worst exotic in the game right now. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of effort. I wouldn't bother. It is completely and utterly pathetic. And in case you can't tell, it's about to get pretty heretical up in here, so yeah. Right, first of all, let's actually look at the weapon and its stats, shall we? So, the Sancrum Imperium is an exotic G28 marksman rifle. The talent on it is called the Trap. Tag enemies when scoped, maximum of 10 enemies. Killing any marked target with a headshot applies a 10-second burn status effect that gives 50% or 20% in PvP movement speed decrease on all other targets. The cooldown for this is 30 seconds. Killing another enemy with a headshot shortens the cooldown by 10 seconds. Targets are marked after 2 seconds in the scope. The exotic mods are a 20% headshot damage, 10% headshot damage, 20% optimal range, and 20% stability. Its base stats are the exact same as a normal G28, 275 RPM, magazine of 15 rounds I believe, not 20. On empty reload is 2.4 seconds. The damage at level 40 is 146,677. The base DPS is 672,000. Base sustain is 433,000, and the total magazine damage is 2.9 mil. Has an optimal range of 60 meters. What this in short actually means is it's probably one of the worst MMRs in the game, not to mention the worst exotic. So how have I reached the conclusion of the worst exotic? Well, you have to be aiming at something for 2 seconds. Typically, if you're aiming at something, you're firing. At which point, the talent is now redundant. The burn is actually useless. The decreased movement speed is completely pointless. You're not going to sit there and mark 10 enemies and then try and headshot kill one, because for one, the weapon itself doesn't even have the damage to consistently headshot kill bloody anything above hard difficulty. And even then, due to the accuracy and stability of the weapon, you're not going to be able to get consistent headshots. This is very much more a DPS MMR, at which point just use a rifle or SVD. They are much better suited to this playstyle. Then comes into the issue of the simple fact of being able to use this as a DPS is the accuracy, stability of it. You're not hitting anything unless you're playing CQB style, at which point M1A CQB is kind of in the name. Or really any rifle at this point will actually serve you better in terms of DPS, performance, output. You can actually put a useful talent on the damn thing, and you don't waste time staring at things like a gormless child wanting a lollipop to try and set them on fire. Like, what the hell is this? So yeah, needless to say, I am not best impressed with this joke. It doesn't even qualify as a weapon. It's a joke. And to solidify this point, my Sancrum Imperium has critical hit damage on it. I'm just going to recraft it. Critical hit chance. It's just like, I can re-roll exotics? Okay, cool. Why is it the one exotic that we're able... I mean, obviously, clearly, it's a bug. But then at the same time, it's like, why is it the one time this bug is present, or at least in my memory, that we have this bug? Does it only apply to what is literally the worst exotic in the game. I mean, I finally got damage to targets out of cover on it. I don't know why I wasted exotics doing this, but, you know, screw it. Sadly, I did actually test this again on a chameleon that I've got to see if it maybe, for some weird reason, would work on other exotics. It doesn't, which is many disappointments were had. I didn't, yeah. And you can see here it's got third attribute was obviously crit chance on a chameleon, so we're just going to re-roll it. There was no point where I got the same attribute twice in a row. I did do it a few times, but yeah, it's still crit chance, so it's not working for other exotics, which is many cryings were had. But yeah. And just to rub it in, wait for the debuff. There it is. There's the debuff. Okay, so we've got the debuff. If I now go and kill, or headshot kill, an enemy, it's kind of annoying to do, but what is this weapon? Why? Why does this exist? I have to give a huge shout out to Ronan for pointing me in this direction and doing a lot of the legwork for this weapon. He's put so much effort into like debugging and figuring out really random stuff into this game. There is a link in the description below for his channel. Absolutely do go check him out. He is German, but he subtitles everything and he does speak fluent English. So if you do have any questions or what he's talking about is, do feel free to leave comments and he will get back to you. But yeah, Sancrum Imperium. I just can't. I really can't. I can't believe this weapon actually exists. Like, it's so bad. It really is a really, really bad weapon. It doesn't suit any form of playstyle within this game or whatsoever. It's bad at DPS. It's bad at being an MMR. It's just flat out bad. There's bugs where you can re-roll attributes, which I imagine hopefully will get fixed, or at the very least let us do it with other MMRs. And you can basically do friendly fire in PvE. And as funny as that sounds, the level of plaguing that has happened to me and what we have done to each other in our clan using this weapon is just unreal. We have just been torturing each other mindlessly in a variety of different missions, and yeah. Anyway, I'm going to bring this video to a close. I do hope you enjoyed my collection of Warhammer 40k memes for this video, because Sancrum Imperium, it just sounds so Warhammer 40k, and there's a weird tidbit at the end. I don't know why, but where I really love The Division, I know it doesn't seem like it to a lot of people, I'm always moaning and whinging and crying and being meh, but I really do love this game, and I also really love Warhammer 40k. I really would love a Division styled game, third person shooter, lots of looting, crafting, building, like a lot of theory crafting going on, but in the Warhammer 40k universe. Like, I genuinely would love that. Just for like a brief overview of what I would like is literally just Division 2 but with a Warhammer 40k skin. Like, varying different factions. You can have like Cadian Guard. I'm probably being way too friggin' nerdy here for some of my audience, but yeah, the Cadian Guard, elite ranged fighters trained in urban areas, very powerful. Deathcore of Krieg, attrition trench warfare, just yeah. Katachan jungle fighters, melee stealth operatives, brilliant. Sisters of Battle, damn it, never mind. Anyway, yeah, joke video for a joke weapon. Have fun, good luck, don't die. It's bad for the health.